Ezra, and today's Sunday Spotlight is all about Kristen Wiig. I actually didn't realise that she had done so many movies that I own on DVD, so I just thought it was the perfect opportunity. But first, I have to connect her to whoever I did last week, and last week I did James McAvoy, so let's go. James McAvoy was in Penelope with Catherine O'Hara, and Catherine O'Hara was in what's that new one? ACOD with Adam Scott, and Adam Scott is in Friends with Kids with Kristen Wiig. Yay, that was a short one. That's the shortest one I've done. Good stuff. You may know Kristen Wiig from films such as Bridesmaids, Adventureland, Whip It, Paul, Friends with Kids. There's so many that I don't have enough fingers for, but I know her from Saturday Night Live. I think she came around 2005, 06, and she was one of the most versatile players that the show has ever had. I think she's like on par with Amy Poehler. I remember every single one of her characters. Just off the top of my head, we've got Penelope, the girl who always one-ups people. We've got Sue, the woman who's so excited about surprises. We've got Target Lady. We've got Gilly, we have Dunice, and you might not know what I'm talking about, but hopefully the pictures helped you. I'm going to link some of her sketches down below, some of my favourite ones that I can't even deal. She is amazing, and she's just really good in that sort of context. But ever since she left SNL, she's gone on to do some great movies. Her first big hit was Bridesmaids. Everybody says this is a female version of The Hangover, which I don't, you know, it's just a standalone movie. It's just about weddings, it's about friendships and fighting. It might not be your cup of tea, but it's a great ensemble cast. I would watch it again. I've watched it maybe like 3 times, which is not that much, but I really liked it, and yeah, check this out. My second favourite Kristen Wiig film is definitely Adventureland, which I think people forget about. She was only a supporting role, but her and Bill Hader, her partner in crime, I love them together. They play husband and wife at this really run-down, poorly paid theme park, and it's just about young love and the 80s, and it's pretty fun. I've watched this a lot. Next up, I have Whip It, which is about roller skating, and Ellen Page, Drew Barrymore, who is a producer. They're all in it. It's really fun, really quirky, really kind of indie, but I think it went mainstream because I remember watching it like the trailers on TV and coming out in theaters and that. So I think this is a really cute movie. She's done a lot of guest roles that you probably don't even know. She was in Knocked Up, she was in Date Night, she was in both of the Despicable Me movies, but for some reason she plays a different character in each movie, but it's just her voice. She was in Arrested Development as young Lucille Bluth, my favourite cameo that she's done. She was in 30 Rock as the young whatever character that Edie Falco played on 30 Rock. She was great. She was in this movie, Paul, which is about an alien, and she plays Ruth Buggs. Her character's kind of strange, but people like to dress up as her for Halloween. I don't know why. It's cool. She also was in this movie with Jason Bateman, which I actually haven't seen, but I bought it for my Bateman collection and now my Kristen Wiig collection, and I don't know, it looks kind of cute. Have you seen it? Let me know. I also have this really random film which I nearly included in my baby edition of Friday Films, but then I didn't because it was just too weird, but it's called The Brother Solomon. We got Will Forte and Will Arnett, and they play brothers who want to give their father a baby as his last dying wish, but they're actually kind of dumb, so they don't know what to do. They try to find this girl and make her a surrogate, and it's Kristen Wiig, so whatever. So those are kind of the comedies that Kristen Wiig is in that I love and obviously own. Now we're going into the deeper stuff. These are like my top drama independent films. The first one is Friends with Kids. Now, this movie surprised me so much. I didn't know what to expect. I just kind of picked it up, gave it a watch, and I was crying by the end. Like, I was legit crying. It's just about, you know, 3 different couples. The main 2 are Adam Scott and Jennifer Westford, and they are best friends, and they just want to have a kid with no like love on the side, no relationship, just a kid. Of course, this is complicated, but then we've got Kristen Wiig's character with Jon Hamm. They actually reunite because they're in Bridesmaids together, but you can sort of see their relationship where they're all about the relationship and all about, you know, being together, but it doesn't work out, and then it's just really interesting. It's so It's a drama, but there are funny moments that are just sort of light and make you think about life, and I love this movie. Seriously. The next one that really surprised me was The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It was so good. I had to get it on Blu-ray. It's Ben Stiller produced. It's really sweet. He just basically works at Time magazine, and it's all about, you know, looking past. There's this massive quote that I've already forgotten, but he falls in love with her, you know, they work there, and it's just really, really sweet. It's one of those adventure movies that you go on and use your imagination. It's so great. The last one that I don't have because it's not out yet is The Skeleton Twins. I saw this at the Melbourne International Film Festival last year, and it was my favourite film, I think. Maybe of 2014, maybe. And I love it. Her and Bill Hader play twins, and they've not seen each other in 10 years, and for some reason on the same day they attempt to commit suicide. So Bill's character is sort of unconscious, but she was just about to take the pills and she gets a call that her brother's in hospital. So they reunite after so many years, and the movie is just kind of unraveling what went on, why they drifted apart. It is a dark kind of drama, but it's comedic as well, maybe because of their chemistry as siblings. I think they just make each other laugh, and you can see that it comes across the screen. And there is one scene that is my favourite scene. She's basically feeling really down, and her twin brother, their names are Maggie and Milo, by the way, so her twin brother Milo walks in and he just wants to cheer her up, so he puts on Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Jefferson Starship, and he starts lip syncing, and she won't, you know, join in until the second verse, and she starts lip syncing. Oh, it's just the best scene. Onto my live DVDs, I have two that I think you absolutely need in your Kristen Wiig collection if you're planning to. The first one is Saturday Night Live, A Very Gilly Christmas. Now, Gilly is a character she plays who is a young girl, and she's basically a narcissist. She's so bad. She just likes to set people on fire and blow things up, and her only apology is to say sorry, which does not suffice, obviously, but it's basically a compilation of Christmas sketches throughout the years since the 70s, so it's not just her stuff, but it's kind of hosted by her in character, and it's pretty funny. I loved it. I was so happy when I found it in Australia. I cannot believe we had it. And I also have The Women of SNL, which is a compilation of all the best female comedians sketches throughout the years. She's obviously featured. I think a majority of them are hers because she's just so good in it. I think this is definitely something that you need in your collection. That's all for my Kristen Wiig video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I talked a lot about movies, but I just couldn't believe how much she's actually done. I think she's so inspiring. She is a writer, she's a producer, she's hilarious, one of my role models, and I'd love to meet her. That would be so cool. I don't know what I'd say. I think I'd probably do one of her impressions back to her, which probably wouldn't go down well, but oh well, I can try. Thank you guys for watching. Bye! She's got so much coming out. She's got a movie called Diary of a Teenage Girl, and Nasty Baby, and Welcome to Me. She's done so much independent film that I'm just like, psh. By the way, when she left SNL, her farewell made me cry. Everybody was dancing with her, and Mick Jagger sort of sent her off, and she like graduated from SNL school. It was so sad.